What? Oh my. They are cute, cuddly animals on the surface, but their daily adventures always end up going horribly wrong. That's right, Happy Tree Friends number 5 coming at you hot. Today, we're going to be reviewing and breaking down all of the injuries and medical type situations that this hilarious and often crazy show has to offer. But before we get into it, if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Dr. Jordan Wagner. If you enjoy the educational reaction videos and other stuff that you see here on this channel, please smash that subscribe button and turn your bell notifications on. That way you learn when I post a new video. All right, let's dive right in. Of course, that's not a good idea. Oh! Wait a minute. Literally, people come to the emergency department after falling on a treadmill, but most of the time the injuries typically are burns from the belt of the treadmill. Can you actually decapitate yourself from having weights fall on you? Well, there's something called internal decapitation, a severing or an injury of your spinal cord connecting to your brain. It severs in a way that there's no outward injury, so to speak. Are you gonna tear open the tissue? It'll take a lot of force, a really high rate of speed, which typically doesn't happen when you just have an object falling from roughly 2 feet, potentially. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Concrete to the face. We see injuries like this where somebody's taking maybe a brick to the face, causes fractures, lacerations, lose your teeth. You see the amount of blood that was pooling in the posterior pharynx in the back, maybe traumatic brain injury, because you potentially would die from injuries to the brain, occluding of your airway. There must be major vessels that were just destroyed and maybe bleeding out, and now you can hear the gurgling. So still alive, but not for long. Oh my gosh. What's happening? Oh man, so the moose looks like he's in a halo where the screws of the apparatus are in the skull front most of the time and 2 in the back to prevent your neck from turning, as now he just ripped his head to the side to the right to turn him. Shouldn't be able to do that, and we hear nasty crunching, which is awful. Oh, what? Oh man. Oh, burning off all the tissue. Oh. Just ripped out his whole arms. Come on. The amount of destruction that occurs in these episodes is unreal. He's trying to stop the wheelchair by gripping it as hard as he can. Really smart idea, because you're causing yourself injury to your hands. Grab on tight as best you can, but then his arms just rip out of socket. It's hard to do without some integrity that's missing to be able to rip through that. This other character goes flying through the air and gets sliced in half. Everybody's dead. Gotta shoot your eye out. Oh, man. I haven't seen a marshmallow injury to the eye, but I have seen some quirky, wacky things where people accidentally put crazy glue in their eyes thinking it was eye drops. And now they crazy glued their eyes shut. But if you did get a burning marshmallow to the eye, please immediately go to the closest ER. The eye is such an important organ in our bodies. The integrity of just the tissue on the outside, and you're burning it, it should be washed out immediately. But there are always caveats, especially if you're getting objects that are impaling the eye, then you don't want to touch it, just want to leave it alone. When in doubt, get to the hospital ASAP. Oh! And now you got the blind guy just getting pegged with all these. What? The eyeballs are just made of a couple cell layers thick. It's mostly fluid. So once the integrity has been opened, fluid's gonna come out. It's gonna be more deflated looking versus a perfect cylindrical eye. Oh, it's like a slingshot. It reminds me of Indiana Jones when that big boulder is rolling down, and it's almost gonna crush it. We don't get so many people run over by large boulders and being crushed that way. At home, you guys gotta be really careful with things that are on shelves or high up. We get a lot of people every age, they're trying to move something, don't realize that it's loose, and then it falls on them, knocks them out. Potentially whiplash injuries, skull fractures, bleeding in the brain, a lot of musculoskeletal injuries as well. Roller coasters, not for me. Whoa, they don't look attached. Putting it together like Legos, I guess. Oh, man! Awesome, I think. The individual who has heart out can actually notice it before they die. You still have enough blood flow in the body to have your brain function. Yep, that's pretty good. Oh my gosh, somebody's playing ring toss with his heart. Oh! my gosh. You have to be super careful with pieces of wood that still have old nails on them. People step on them and they go through the soles of your shoe. And so you can puncture your foot. One, the rusty nail, you always worry about tetanus. So we always ask to make sure your tetanus shot is up to date. People have gotten nail gun shots in the head and survived no problem. Just depends where in the brain these injuries occur, and hopefully these nails are more superficial. Hopefully this is not a long nail, which then nails the soft tissue of your brain. Is he split in half? Oh my gosh. Let's look at the anatomy, people. Okay, we got the brain. We're missing some bones. I mean, it's not equated to a human, but the legs, we got a femur, we got the tibia, and then the eyeballs almost look like lemons, right? Blood oranges. Wow. Most of the time on roller coasters, the worst thing that people get, either they get nauseous and they vomit, or they pass out because of the G-force. Whiplash, head injuries, if you're going side to side and you don't realize, unfortunately get somebody else's excrements, vomit or spit in your own face if you're behind them or something like that. Donuts, I love donuts. Oh, that's gonna be hot. Oh, it's stuck. Do you guys know what the universal sign for choking is? Universal sign. So if anybody's doing this around you, if the person confirms that they're choking, Heimlich maneuver. Taking the fist, reach behind them, thrust, squeeze into you to try to force it out. Oh no. Oh! Oh my gosh! You could have a knife puncture through your hand and miss everything except the soft tissue. So you can potentially miss all the major blood vessels and nerves and walk away with just some stitches, maybe some antibiotics. Or on the flip side, you can lacerate straight through the bone, hit major arteries. Then you may end up getting osteomyelitis of the bone if it gets infected. There is the easy pathway or the really bad one. Oh no, what's happening? Oh! Oh man! The issue ends up being, if you have an oil burn, get the oil off of you so it stops burning. So you can use ice to cool it down, but it's more just to numb it for yourself. So treating second degree burn, first management unfortunately is pain management. And then if it's a deep second degree burn, it may need actually a skin graft. Yep. We got pieces of mousse in the donuts. It's disgusting. Oh no, oh no. Oh, it's out. Oh, what? Oh my. Look, you see like piece of the eye, you got the blood vessels, beautiful. Really impressive. I mean, I'm sorry. Facial trauma. So depending on where you're actually injured in the frontal brain, you can actually be okay. A lot of times people will have brain tumors in the frontal lobe that you don't actually realize because you're just not aware of maybe a little bit of personality change. Once you open up the skull and you take that mass out, typically it's concealed into itself. So people actually do pretty well. Oh no, oh no. Strangulated him and let him, oh my gosh, that's horrible. People do stupid videos where they jump into a ceiling fan and break it. You can really cause major injuries, lacerate yourself, fractures, like not worth it to do these stupid things that might look cool in front of other people. Almost look like an apple core. In medicine, we actually have that when there's a CT scan image where the colon has an apple core deformity, and typically it's related to colon cancer. They have trouble going to the bathroom because the tumor starts growing into the colon itself. So these are crazy. I almost feel like the show's getting even worse and worse, or has even more outlandish, crazy adventures that lead to just a lot of death and mayhem. It's like a cat. They got like 40 lives. But if you guys enjoyed this, please take a look at this playlist, which has got all my other reacts to Happy Tree Friends. Thank you so much for watching, and stay healthy, my friends.